We have a great show for you today. We have a lot of information. We have some great speakers. And what we really want to do today is kind of give you an overview of switching to SAVE. And our main focus on switching to SAVE is going to be reduction in consumption. There's so much talk today about renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal. And from our view, until you start to reduce consumption, solar and wind, although they're great viable options, they are a little expensive, and they're getting better. And a real quick example before we get into the show, if you needed 100 solar panels on your roof for power for your building, and it was going to cost you $1 million. If you use the example of reduction and you reduce the consumption within the building, whether it be an HVAC upgrade or a lighting upgrade, a window upgrade, and you reduce the consumption of energy used, a typical lighting retrofit will save 50% on the lighting side of your electric bill. So if you save that kind of money and you invest maybe $100,000 in a lighting upgrade, and then you go back and you redesign that solar system, it may now only cost you $600,000. So you went from $1 million system to only spending $700,000. So that's what we want to focus on today, is switching to SAVE, showing you ways to do it, showing you ways to finance it, what's available. And like I said, we've got a lot of great speakers today. In a minute, I'm going to bring up the Honorable Mayor Chris Doherty. And before I bring up the mayor, I have his office sent over a brief video clip. And I did not know that the city of Scranton has a full-time person to make the city greener.
This is Mary Murtaugh. Mary works for Mayor Chris Doherty as an energy savings consultant. It's her job to make the city more energy efficient by finding new ways to reduce greenhouse gases. She also knows that when Mayor Doherty runs for president someday, she'll be left in the dust, and the only gas reduced in Scranton will be a little hot air. Scranton politics, lots of energy, and a couple dim bulbs.
Full disclosure, Dan does our media for our campaign, so thank you. I knew I was right to cringe beforehand. But I want to welcome all of you here today. This is a great opportunity for all of you to get together and understand the opportunities that are going to be before you really over the next decade as the state and federal government look to retrofit our cities. And cities just like Scranton, where we have a lot of older buildings, which many of you own or manage, and how we make them more efficient, which allows us to become more competitive as a city. Because at the end of the day, what you have to expend in your energy costs is reflected in your rents and what you charge and how you are competitive with other buildings. And we're doing that in the city of Scranton. Today we received a grant early this year for almost $850,000 from the federal government to look to see how we can lower our costs. I have about 14 buildings in the city, whether it's police headquarters, Department of Public Works, firehouses. I have different parks, buildings, Weston Field, where I have 2 pools and a gymnasium, soccer complex. We are faced with challenges all the time, how to reduce our costs. We probably spend on an annual basis with all of our buildings for our utilities close to $2 million. And so we are looking for ways to reduce our costs. And we've done that already. We've changed our heating system at City Hall. We changed our lighting, but we know we have to do more. And because we have to keep our costs down, just like you do. I think this is great that the Northeast Business Journal has looked to put this together because it brings people like yourself together to see what opportunities are before you, but also you're reminded of the challenges that you have on a daily basis to stay competitive. And as a city and as a mayor, what I need always is our people to be competitive so that we remain an attractive city and a vibrant city and a place that people want to be part of. I want to thank you for coming out today. I wish you the best of luck. I hope today's session is very informative, as I know it will be. And in the end, it'll all benefit not only yourselves, but it will benefit our city. Thank you very much and have a great day.